Before I made a commitment to Jesus, I relied on myself to do everything. I'm the kind of person that wants to do everything and usually tries to. And even though I couldn't actually do everything I wanted, I hated asking for help or admitting that to others that I was struggling. And I gave off the vibe that I was always calm and chill, but in reality there was a lot of stress and anxiety in me. But with God, I know that I don't have to rely on my own strength. By admitting that I'm weak and seeking strength from God, I'm actually stronger. I'm no longer a slave of my anxiety that plagued me before. I'm at peace knowing that God has a plan for me.
Before I committed to Jesus, I was like a typical college student. All the stereotypes applied to me. It was lots of fun, but it was also very empty. And after committing to Jesus, everything is more complete, and the friendships and the relationships that I have with people are a lot more full and a lot more fulfilling. And I guess in like talking about college and studying, I don't really have as much anxiety, and it's very calming because I know that God's there.
I think that before I made a commitment to Jesus, my life was definitely more self-centered. I remember in particular in middle school when I had just moved to a new area. During this time I spent a lot of time worrying about what other people thought about me, and I changed myself a lot in order to get other people to like me as well. This sort of mindset carried into high school, where I still sought fulfillment through the approval of others, and I also began to be more focused on things like getting a good GPA and what colleges I could get into, just because these were things that a lot of people often compared themselves with. Later on, when I got to college, that mindset still didn't change very much. It was only a few months ago that I decided to make a commitment to Jesus because I didn't want, I learned through reading the Bible and through my friends at ACF that He already accepts me. Knowing that fact has relieved a lot of stress in my life, because I realized that I didn't and shouldn't have to be so focused on myself. And more importantly, accepting Jesus has allowed me to see into other people's lives and build strong relationships with them.
Before committing to Jesus, I was really fearful about what other people thought of me, and I was also really concerned with doing well in school. Now that I've committed to Jesus, He's given me more boldness and courage, and I've been able to be more open with people, and I've come to realize that loving other people is the most important thing.
Serena is the person that I did Bible study with, and the turning point is when Serena and I decided to do Bible study with each other. So we held each other, or more, she held me accountable for learning more about the Bible, about Jesus. It's working with someone, talking to someone, and being in community with someone that really helps me.
I say that the turning point happened a little while ago, just after Brosis Week this year. This was a few months ago. For those who don't know, Brosis Week is a week where brothers and sisters here at ACF, we devote time to give each other gifts and show each other sacrificial love. It was around this time that I really realized how selfish that I could be, and so I decided that I want Jesus to teach me how to love other people unconditionally as He had. Essentially,
He was present before my commitment in the kindness that people showed me, especially in Washington University's Asian Christian Fellowship. People kept extending invitations to me to come to their large group and to learn more about Jesus, even when I was really reluctant at first. And after I started going, they really welcomed me into their community.
God has been present in pursuing me all my life, but it wasn't until recently that I began to notice Him working in my life. Throughout college, He has shown me how following Jesus has changed the lives of friends around me and provided me a loving community, and kept extending more invitations to learn more about Jesus. Having a relationship with Jesus means that He's always present by my side. And even though my commitment to Him sometimes wavers, Jesus' commitment to me is unchanging and never failing. Where I am now is not at all how I imagined myself to be when I first started college. It's actually so much better than I ever imagined, and it's all because of God.
I've seen God just acting through other people to really strengthen my relationship with Him. But at the same time, I've also seen God using me. So I'm talking with someone, and just through this very casual side chatter, I've really seen God working through me to really reach her, and that's been really great for me. But I'm sure it's even greater for that other person, and even greater so for God.
My advice to people who are still seeking God would be not to be afraid of asking others questions about Jesus.
I guess the only advice I can really give is something that I struggled with for a long time, is to keep on saying yes and don't lose hope.
But even if you're really tentative, I would say that you should still try and keep on learning more about Jesus, because He will always love you no matter what. Don't feel pressured at all to make a commitment, and just know that if you ever go looking for Jesus, He'll find you.